Hi, welcome to this look at the August Bank Holiday weekend weather prospects. With 2 weeks still to go, it's too early to be looking at specifics. Therefore, I'm going to be focusing on trends, probabilities, and trying to make sense of some of the computer model output. I'll start by running this sequence generated using data from the American GFS 00Z update. It starts on Thursday, the 26th of August. We've got high pressure centered across the northern half of the UK. So it would be a mainly dry and settled picture. But as we go through the weekend and towards Bank Holiday Monday itself, low pressure pushes up from the southwest, bringing an increasing risk of showery rain to southern and central regions. In the north, it would be staying dry. Now, I think, as I say, it's not about focusing on the specifics, it's the big picture which is important. And on this model sequence, what we see is that high pressure is close to the UK. Looking at some of the other computer runs, this is from a European ECM model. It's for Thursday, the 26th of August. It runs out to 10 days. And here we've got high pressure centered over the UK. So a mostly settled picture. Looking at the Canadian model, high pressure is a little bit further northeast. Low pressure in the Atlantic there, perhaps threatening to come into play as we would be going through the bank holiday weekend, possibly. Nonetheless, it looks like a mostly settled picture. Looking at the GFS 06Z model run, so this is one that was initiated 6 hours later than the animation. What we have here is high pressure centered to the north and the west of the UK, low pressure over the North Sea. That would lead to the risk of showers being greatest in the eastern half of Britain. Nonetheless, once again, I think the theme here is of high pressure being relatively close to the UK, possibly having a good deal of influence. So those are the deterministic model runs, effectively they presenting a snapshot at a given time. What about the ensemble data? This is where the model is run many times. Each iteration has its starting conditions altered slightly to help account for uncertainty. So here's the GEFS 500 HPA anomaly chart. Effectively it's showing pressure anomalies and it's valid for 12 GMT Saturday the 28th of August. The UK is just here and the yellow brownish shading, which gets darker as you head northeastwards, is showing the likelihood of a positive pressure anomaly, so perhaps high pressure centred somewhere to the north of the UK. If we move forwards 24 hours to 12 GMT Sunday the 29th, once again it's a mostly positive pressure anomaly across the UK, greatest in the north and northeast. Moving forwards another 24 hours to Bank Holiday Monday itself, the pressure anomaly remains positive. If anything, it's perhaps a little bit weaker, but it's covering all of the UK. So it's suggesting that the mean from the ensemble is going for above average pressure on Bank Holiday Monday. Taken at face value, that would suggest an increased chance of dry conditions. Now, looking at all of the runs individually on this particular plot, which is showing surface level pressure forecasts, I'm using York here because it's a relatively central location. The boxed area really is a bank holiday period. What we can see is the mean, which is a purple line there, is about 1,020 millibars, so it's a little bit above the average, which fits in with those anomaly charts that I've just shown. But the key thing possibly to also consider is that a number of the runs are bringing in lower pressure, maybe about 15-20% of them, 25%, and those would be ones which are suggesting a transition to more unsettled weather, a greater risk of showers or even longer spells of rain. But at this stage, they are in a minority. Another way of looking at the ensemble data is with the posted stamp plots. They show the output from all of the runs at a given time for a specific variable. So in this case, it's rainfall between 12 and 18 GMT on Bank Holiday Monday. I think the key takeout here is that quite a few of the stamps are suggesting dry conditions in the south, but the number forecasting rain increases as you head northwestwards. So just to try and quantify the risks a little, I'll bring up data tables for two locations. The first one here is London and southeastern England. It's showing the rain forecasts from all of the runs in the ensemble at a given time. The area within the blue box is a bank holiday period, and the important point to note is that light grey is used to show runs forecasting completely dry conditions at the given time. Therefore, in all of these columns through the bank holiday weekend, light grey is dominant. It's suggesting there's a good chance of it remaining dry. There are some runs going for rain, the dark greys, small amounts of rain, purples and greens, more significant rainfall. But all in all, it's looking like quite a dry picture based on this data. Jumping up to the northwest to see the comparable data table for Glasgow. Here the amount of light grey in the columns is less. There's more dark grey, so runs showing small amounts of rain. There's also more purple, blue, green and orange runs going for greater amounts of rainfall. Therefore, it's wetter in the northwest. Nonetheless, it's not looking like a washout, and if this data's on the ball, there could well be a reasonable amount of dry weather through the bank holiday weekend, even in the northwest of the UK. Jumping back to the postage stamp plots to look at maximum temperatures on bank holiday Monday. Again, it's a southeast to northwest pattern generally. The run's going for warmer conditions in the southeast, low to mid 20s, mid to upper teens more widely in the northwest. So very typical pattern being shown by the ensemble data at the current time. Driest and warmest conditions most likely to be in the southeast. So to summarise, computer models are suggesting that high pressure will be close to the UK through the bank holiday weekend. That leads to an increased chance of dry periods relative to the average, but in general terms it looks as though the rain risk will be higher as you head northwestwards. Close to or above average temperatures are favoured, with the warmest conditions likely to be in the south. However, about 20 to 25% of the runs in the ensemble are going for a more unsettled scenario with a greater risk of showers or longer spells of rain, so it is too early to discount that scenario. So there we have it. I think on the whole it's looking relatively promising for bank holiday weekend, particularly in the southeast. Nonetheless, as I say, it is still a long way off in weather terms. Things could change, and in my next update I'll try and firm up on some of the details. So thanks for watching this. I hope you found it useful and enjoyed it. If you did, then please remember as ever to hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Thanks now. Bye.